Hey guys, I made it back, and normally I would give my opinions on the bot at the very end of the video after like the gameplay, but for Jetfire, I feel like I'm gonna say how I feel about him now. And to be honest, I feel like he's a little underwhelming, and it mainly just stems from his overall kit being a little counterintuitive. The whole parry shield, it's cool and it works for a game like MCOC, but in a game like this, I think about 80% of the time, all of us, we sidestep the range attacks, we sidestep the incoming melee hits, and that's how we counter in this game. But I feel like his whole kit revolves around generating these energy charges, and either you're gonna block too soon and you're gonna take full damage from blocking, or you're gonna block too late and you're gonna eat a full combo. And I don't think it's a good trade-off, especially for what the energy charges provide. And it's mainly they just enhance his special attacks. Like on his special one, sure, it's cool, I guess. He converts all of the energy charges and increases his range damage by 20%, projectile speed by 10 seconds, by 10% for 10 seconds, and if he has more than 5, it's a 100% chance to power lock for 8 seconds. Special 2, this one honestly I would never use. It does a very low amount of damage, and you get a shield out of it, which I don't think it's worth spending your special on, and unless you're going for that repair block, but that's about it. And then fire at will, this one's the one that seems nice. Say you have 10 energy charges, this one consumes all energy charges and deals shock damage equal to 45% of attack as energy damage over 4 seconds, so a total of 450%. And at the end of the attack he also gains 3 energy charges, so that's a little added bonus. But why on earth would you go for a special 3 when you can just spam your heavies? Spamming heavies, they deal 90% of your attack over 4 seconds as shock damage. And I tested it out, they stack, so it doesn't just refresh the same one, and it doesn't consume an energy charge every time you throw a heavy out and say you miss. It only consumes it if it hits the opponent, so you can just keep stacking them on the enemy, and you basically do double the damage with just your heavy attacks, so could go that route. I don't know. I just feel like the whole parry thing just doesn't work in a game like this, but maybe it works for some of you guys. I don't know. Maybe I just need to play with him a little bit more, but even like his synergy bonuses, like this shield masters thing, it sounds good, but I mean, you're only draining, a little bit of power. Even having, what's his name, Mixmaster and Dinobot on the same squad, those are 2 bots I wouldn't want on my squad, even if it's getting that shield master's benefit. Starscream, it's nice for Starscream. I tested it out, and every time you dash back, you get that crit damage buff, and you evade the ranged attacks. He just sidesteps it, which is cool, but I don't know. The one that is nice though is the one that's outgoing for Shockwave. He'll repair 6% health each time he gains 6 or more energy charges, and of course incoming from Shockwave he gets, I think, plus 25% damage to demo type characters. 8% attack with kickback, Megatron and Ramjet, and armor with sideswipe and wheeljack. So we just went over the synergies, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. His overall character model looks amazing, so whoever could damn design this guy, did a good job. Same with his little jet mode here. Damage control, whenever he is under 75%, his repair system is online, and while the repair system is online, holding block for 1 second consumes an energy charge to purify a burn and repair 2% of health over 0.5 seconds. Sorry, and you don't need to have a burn debuff on you for this to trigger. As long as you're under 75% health, you just hold down block, it'll consume an energy charge, and you'll heal for 2%, which is cool. You're at 50%, hold down that block, you're back up at 70, so not bad. It's a pretty good signature. It does need to be like super high just for it to be like 6%, which I think is the max, so I don't know about ranking up his signature or really focusing on it. since you are capped at 75% HP. And let's go over this real quick. So well-timed blocks against light and heavy range attacks activates the parry shield, reflecting those attacks at 10% of their original damage, which is already pretty low, only 10%. Well-timed blocks against melee hits also activate the parry shield, granting 50% block proficiency, so the damage will be reduced by quite a bit. And each time the parry shield activates, Jetfire gains 1 energy charge. The cool thing about those energy charges is, of course, he does increases his power rate by 5% for a max of 50%. Heavy attacks do that 90% attack over 4 seconds, but it consumes an energy charge, and his special attacks, if he has no energy charges while activating a special, he'll gain 1 energy charge. And of course, we just went over the specials again. Special 1 consumes everything and deals or increases his range damage by 20% and speed by 10% for 10 seconds. And if he has 5 or more, he does the power lock for 8 seconds. Special 2 gives him a shield and can also inflict repair block, and special 3 just consumes everything, does 45% attack. He has a really nice special 3 animation though, so but that I don't think that's a good trade-off for sacrificing, you know, double the damage that you can do as shock damage with just heavy. So let's go test this guy out real quick. Let's jump in here. Let's go into Legends of Cybertron against good old Mixmaster, and this is the squad I kind of formed for him. Let's see, where is he at? So he gets that leadership from a 5-star Starscream and Old Friends. Activating the parry shield against basic melee attacks grants a 30% chance to stun the opponent for 2 seconds. Shield Masters with Mixmaster drains up to 5%, equal to 5% of the opponent's max power. Also the leadership plus 10% special damage, and I don't have a 4-star Dinobot, so I do have a 3-star, so we threw that guy in the mix. And he can drain 2% of the opponent's max power, and brain gain 25% increase to attack rating against demo bots. So let's see how good Jetfire does against Mixmaster. I haven't actually had a good run against Mixmaster, so we'll see how this one goes. He ends up tearing me a new one halfway through the fight. So yeah, let's go ahead and check him out, guys, and let me know your honest opinions and your honest thoughts on Jetfire. Would you form a team that looks like this and you know, take them into battle, or would you form, you know, a better squad? Let me know your thoughts, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.